Live.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel back at Cigars and More on Rosedale Highway. After a few days away, you can kind of hear my voice is still a little bit hoarse. I was sick for about 4 days. It just kind of hit me hard. I mean, during the show Wednesday, I started feeling it. And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I was in bed all day. Yesterday was the first day I got out of bed. Came here, sat down, had my first cigar in almost 4 days. And it felt good. But again, my voice still has a bit of a tickle to it. We'll get into that in a little bit, Mike. Let's start that video, yeah?
Let's go ahead and start. This is going to be a good week, guys. We'll see you right after this.
All right, everybody. So welcome back to the show. Hopefully you guys had a little bit of time to like and share the video. Thank you everybody who's been doing that for us, whether it's for the afternoon shows, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that my brother and I do, or it's the Great American Morning Show that Mel has been so gracious enough to do for us. You guys have helped make that show completely explode, and I think it's probably one of the top viewed shows on Facebook Live when it comes to that kind of content. So thank you guys so much for that. It's been a big help and a big blessing since we are unable to do the morning show. You know, we didn't want to cancel it, but that was the way it was going to go. Fortunately enough, Mel stepped up and helped us out. So big thanks to her. Big thanks to
I got some stuff I wanted
you guys
to say over here.
It only works when I do it.
Well, it worked right now because you saw what you were saying,
nobody
huh?
cared. No, I didn't. I kept
Yeah,
going.
you did. No, you were talking about nobody
you
cares?
thought, as I was saying, you guys, today I am going to be smoking Tatuaje. This is the TIFF. Get it in there. You're right, it does look good when we do that.
I told you.
This is the TIFF. It is, again, the Tatuaje cigar made in the My Father factory down in Nicaragua. Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and fillers. It is the 12th cigar in the line, so there's one more supposed to come out. There's supposed to be 13 altogether. 13 cigars.
I think that's not correct because there's a lot of them out there. There's probably more than 13 now.
No.
The Karlov came out last year. So that's the last. That's it.
Yeah. It was something about, 13 cigars.
13 goes.
666 boxes of each. Different size. There's different size variants, obviously. Yeah. But no, there's only been 12. This is 12.
So if you don't count Pudgy Monster, Skinny Monster,
no, just the Chuck, the Tiff, the Frank, the Drac,
blend.
Those. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Guys, how's everybody doing? Smoking Onyx Bold and bought a box. Good call, Brian. I am, of course, it is Monday. So I decided to go with a little bit of a Melanio Monday right there, guys. Beautiful stuff right there in the Robusto size. You already know we love this cigar. It's not a big surprise. I'm going to set these down for a second. A nice little other thing that came into the shop today. Stop in, get yourself some cigars, and get yourself a pack of Long Jerome and Solomon matches. And you grab yourself a cigar. Frank is using the torch, which is it's a good way to light your cigar. But I'm going to go ahead and use this match right here. I'm going to do the 2-match system. I'm not going to cut it yet. Don't even worry about that. I'm going to go ahead like that. And we're going to toast this foot, and then we're going to cut it. I'm going to go full-on aficionado. I will do my best not to burn down the store, as I've been instructed to from side of camera, but there are no promises. raise that up just a little
Now
bit.
I will go back to my love of TNT cigars when they were earlier in their careers, Tim and Brad, and I'll do a little bit of a.
Oh, that was a funny video. I
Yeah.
remember that.
It was always on the opening of their videos. That was a good way to do it.
Now we got to go ahead and cut this guy. I probably could have toasted a little bit longer, but it looks like it's getting there. Well, you should have used a straight cut.
Tom,
Nothing fancy.
the reason I am not smoking the Melanio is, of course, I keep trying to smoke different cigars all the time. The Melanio, Atabey, Viva La Vida, a couple Harama Solomons, a couple Roma Crafts.
Switch it up.
These are the cigars that I generally, a couple Sinistros, I generally smoke the most. And I have had a couple more of those this year than I thought I was going to. I probably had at least half dozen of each of those already this year. But I've been trying to smoke different cigars. I wanted to do Melanio Mondays every Monday, but again, that would take up, a good portion of my feed. And I wanted to stay away from that.
Why not Melanio Monday beat about all Oliva, though? Because then you wouldn't repeat a cigar for a couple months.
Because then it wouldn't be Melanio Monday. It would be Oliva Monday.
Well, I talked to Manny already, the person who invented it, and he said it's about all of Oliva. So you just trying to fix it on one, really narrowing your worldview. Maybe you should open up a little bit.
I see. So Brian said he spoke to Farce Maduro 101 yesterday.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So, something I really noticed about him is that he and I like a lot of the same cigars. Because I'm a big Room 101 fan.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. I've been pushing for us to get more of it in the shop. And, the Farce, they're good. I like them a lot. So, something about he and I tend to agree with his palate more than I think you do. I think we're more along the lines of we like a lot more of the same stuff.
For whom again? I mean,
Brian.
I think you guys are kind of locked in there. Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities in your guys' palates. Nothing wrong with that. It's always good to see that kind of stuff. It'll let you know, if this person likes something, I'm probably gonna like it too. Nothing wrong with that. Matt,
Absolutely.
Been, trying house blends for about a month or two, and I'm finding some good ones out there. I love doing that. I love going to shops. I like finding their house blends. Not so much like, we got an excess from this company and we just kind of threw our what do you call it on it, but something that they got for themselves because it's something they really like and they to get it at a good price point for the customers. Those are always really nice. Like the ones we have here at the shop are nice to have on hand. They are made by Alec Bradley.
Yes,
I believe so. So big shout out to them for doing a really good job on those. We have 4 blends on those, right? Or 4 wrappers. We have 3, Connecticut, Habano, and Maduro.
Connecticut, Maduro, and Sun-Grown.
Sun-Grown. I thought there was a Sun-Grown and a Habano.
There's not.
My bad. My apologies.
There's not, just learn your product.
Wow.
Well, that's fine. No, I'm good with that. I'm enjoying my product right now because I'm having this Oliva Melanio right here.
She called and
The
tell
number
Lynn
2.
what good customer service she has to.
Excellent customer service all around the board. Can't argue with that.
Jacob's Ladder. Now, Steve, are you having the original Jacob's Ladder or are you having the punch you in the face upgraded Brimstone, which is a fantastic cigar if you like something heavy. A story we like to tell is a good friend of the shop, Tony, who had passed away about a year ago. He loves strong cigars, an older gentleman, lawyer, great guy, old Marine, fantastic guy, lots of great stories. And he loves strong cigars.
Yeah.
And I would try as hard as I could to bring him cigars that I thought were strong. And it wasn't until I gave him a Jacob's Ladder Brimstone, this was maybe a couple months before he passed actually, that he said someone finally gave him a cigar that he felt the strength to. So for me to finally be able to reach that, to do that for him, it was a big milestone for me. So those are fantastic cigars. Anything Southern Draw does, I am a fan of. But that Jacob's Ladder Brimstone and the Cedrus as well, fantastic.
Big stuff, absolutely. It's a lot heavy tobacco on that cigar right there, and it is a punch you in the face style cigar. A lot of flavor, a lot of strength, great quality.
He is having the Brimstone.
Yes, I just saw it. So yeah, what do you call it? Matt's smoking the Viva La Vida right now. Mark, how you doing, brother? Hope you're having a good one.
And then I saw we did have Daniel, and I think Tim is on there as well. These guys are both Patreon members. Tim has already done it. But Daniel, don't forget to check Patreon because I do put extra posts up there. There's a little extra, not hidden, but there's an extra bonus prize you can win this month. regarding the cigars you got already. So for the cigars of the month, go to Patreon, check out my little message, and then let me know what you think. It's another way for you guys to win extra stuff.
And yes, Melanio Monday. And he's actually the one who told me about that deal going on.
Oh,
Man, that's crazy good.
it's what was it?
Um,
If you guys find deals on Melanios, whether it's a box or a 5 count
or whatever.
and you guys want to go ahead and purchase those, go ahead and send those to me.
Wow.
I will smoke them for you, tell you if it was a good deal or not. I'm willing to do that for you guys. So if you guys ever come across, a really great deal on some Melanios, buy them, send them to me. I'll smoke them, and then I'll let you know if I think it was a good deal or not.
Well, for you, it's obviously going to be a good deal. That seems counterintuitive to them getting a good deal.
But if I get a good deal with them, isn't it the best deal of all?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyway, back to these comments real quick. Yes, the Jacob Slider is a great cigar. Either one, though. The original has some great flavor to it, but that Brimstone just packs in the strength above pretty much anything else I've had. It's almost ridiculous how strong that cigar is. Almost.
Yeah, and that was embarrassing. Brian brings up another point about there being a difference between the Oliva family that owns the farms in Nicaragua and the Oliva company, which is owned by, I believe he's a Spaniard. I want to say, I know he's European,
Yeah.
but I think it's a Spanish family that now owns Oliva Cigar Company. And we were actually talking to Ian from Dapper, and he was talking about how they get a lot of their tobacco from Oliva. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So you work with Manny a lot? He's like, wrong Oliva, bro. I was like, oh, well, that's highly embarrassing, considering we've been doing this for years and that barely clicked.
Okay, well, let's put it in some factors here, right? Apparently, we have uncles on the side of the country. Their last name's Rodriguez.
Right.
And unfortunately, we don't. We're not related. We're not technically related. There's filmmakers I'm not related to, same name Rodriguez. Stuff like that happens. Stuff trips you up. Real quick, though, I believe it was in the comments. I do not see it off the top of my head. I'm looking over to the side, guys, to see comments. Someone mentioned Don Kiki cigars, and really good news for Karen out of Don Kiki getting her Businesswoman of the Year award, right?
Yes.
Yes. Still, I have not tried Don Kiki cigars myself. I've got to get on the ball and do that. Again, there's just so many cigars out there. Sometimes things slip through the cracks.
Yep.
But that is one that's caught my eye, and I think a lot of people have what's the word I'm looking for? Have given it good praises for good reason. It's good. I'm very excited to try it, and I hope I enjoy it as much as I've heard a lot of other people have as well. So just another thing to add to the docket. There's a laundry list I'm writing down. Not on my cigar because that would ruin the burn. But you know what I mean. It's hard to get to all of them. It will happen, and Don Kiki is definitely on there. I saw that. I completely forgot to reply.
Brian also said one about Dua Lydia cigars that are made by or Donna Lydia by Excelsior. That's made by Oliva the Farms, not the Oliva the cigar company.
And I think Daniel's saying we need more Lanceros. I agree with that 100%. I love Lancero cigars. That size just suits me. If you smoke a little slower, you don't have to worry about it overheating the tobacco. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's so thin, it's going to be a problem.
We do have some Lanceros in here. We have the Casa Cuevas Lancero. We have the Viva La Vida Lancero. We have the brother of the Leaf Lancero from Drew Estates.
Nice. Very nice.
I could probably put together a nice 5-pack of Lanceros if you guys want something like that to have in the shop for you guys. I think we could probably put together a 5-pack of Lanceros.
No, we definitely have 5. I'm saying the price point is not cheap on those Lanceros, though, guys. These are exclusives, 2 of them that we mentioned, as well as just usually a more pricey stick just because the size is not as popular with the mainstream cigar group in general.
Yeah, eventually, though, if and when we get a bigger spot, I will beg Trina to give us a maybe not an entire shelf or entire wall in the new humidor, but maybe a cabinet where we can put nothing but Lanceros.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool to see just a nice array of different Lanceros, because I think that would definitely be a great selling point for people coming in and be like, wow, they have all these Lanceros like at Ambassadors over in Phoenix.
That was a lot. That was more than I bargained for because I didn't even buy them all. There were so many in there, and some TAA ones as well, some limited and exclusive ones. It was a lot of cigars. There was a lot of cigars to see in Lancero all at one spot, which is really cool. The Lancero by Calavari is a good one as well. I
have not had that yet.
No, I think so.
I've had a few cigars from them, but I don't think a Lancero is one of them.
No. I know I've had their.
I've had a Lancero from Rojas, which I thought was pretty nice. I had a Lancero from Haram and Solomon. Matter of fact, the first time I put an order in with Haram and Solomon, it's the first time we brought them into the shop. Actually, they sent us a couple of sampler packs. They sent us. It was the I want to say it was the Traveling Man and the Master Mason. It was like a 5-pack. You got Lanceros of both in there.
Okay.
And then another pack was like an array of different cigars that they had. And Mike, the owner, was like, "Oh, they sent us these to try. I'm going to keep a pack. If you want a pack, which one do you want? I'll take that one." I take the one with the Lanceros in it.
Smart.
Real quick.
Smart.
I still have a couple of them left in my humidor. Matter of fact, Sinistro now makes some Lanceros of their core line, which are fantastic, which I also have a run of those in my humidor.
Not anymore. No, they're good. So screw that. There was this white banded Viva one that was real thin. I don't know what that was all about. So I smoked that real quick too.
I know people say, don't ever really save cigars because what's the point if you don't ever smoke it?
These are different.
This cigar was very special. And I don't know if Chris or Ben are watching or going to see this episode. But at the time, I was down in Lord Puffer's.
Yep.
And one of their partners at the time was at the event that we were at. And he was walking around with his humidor and he goes to grab something out. I was like, whoa.
What's that?
What is that? He's like, "Oh, I can't tell you about that just yet because you'll blab it." And I was like, "I won't. What is it?"
Blab it.
And I didn't blab it. And it happened to be one of the very first of the bundle of exclusive Viva La Vida Lanceros for Lug Cigar Club.
Tell me, how did I find out? Because I wasn't there for that conversation. Because you blabbed it. You blabbed.
So I have a pre-release, one from the bundles that they tested. That it's not blabbing.
Very much so blabbing.
It's not blabbing.
Like a scholarly made or those people by the water cooler. Frankie just blabbing away, blabbing, smoking. That's what he does. Rena, how you doing?
A lot of people smoking Room 101 today.
That's a good call. Also a nice call. Yeah, yep. Doomsayer, excellent work.
So yeah, I got a pre-release one from the bundle that they tested. He said, just don't post any pictures. Don't say anything about it.
This
was like a good 6 months before it actually even made press release.
Oh yeah.
And I still have it to this day next to an actual production Viva La Vida Lancero.
The full run. The only time I save cigars is for those kind of reasons. Not because it's hard to find, but because there won't be anymore, or because it was given to me for a specific reason. The IPCPR pre-release for the Kubo.
Yeah, the Sumatra.
Still have that.
Yeah,
with that white band. Wish I would have saved that one from Roma Craft. My goodness,
Wanderlust.
The Wanderlust that came in the. What was the band? What was the band that he put on there at first?
Oh, the Fiorella. For his daughter.
For his daughter.
Didn't even realize what it was. I don't know how. Oh, we must have got those from Danny at an IPCPR a while ago.
Yeah, it was
before he came out with that. So this is a specific size of Fiorella after his daughter.
It was at the party in the hotel.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I forget what building.
He's like, "Oh, come to my room." And I was like, "Whoa." No, it's cool. I got cigars. I was like, "Oh, okay, let's go."
That makes it okay. If you're Frankie, go wherever you want. You have cigars. Like a kid going into a unmarked van. You should go into.
But we were reaching into our review humidor, and we're looking at different cigars. Like, "Oh, we'll do this one." It just said Fiorella. And it had a red star on it, a white band with black lettering and a red star.
Yep.
Okay, bless you. And ended up looking it up, and I was like, "Oh, this is a new size of a Wanderlust." And if you guys have not tried Wanderlust yet, man, it is fantastic. I am a big Roma Craft fan.
It is,
but those are something special.
They are a European release, so it's harder to get a hold of. But if you can, I would recommend it for sure. They are a great cigar. David, how you doing, brother? Daniel is 2 hours for taco time in Fraser Park. I like it.
Oh, nice.
Very much. What is the what's his name still with Lord Puffers? Oh, that's JJ. JJ does a great Friday show. He does a Fuente Friday.
You should have noon.
Noon, yeah. Eduardo, how you doing, brother? The one, yeah, Wonderlust is some great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish it was easier to get a hold of.
Yeah.
I think between that and the Whiskey Rebellion are my two favorites. But the Whiskey Rebellion is so much more accessible to us here that one tops it for me. Just go smoke as much as I want. I don't have to worry about when am I gonna get another one.
I do have a couple Sabretooth and I think 1 or 2 Black Irish left.
I wasn't really blown away with those.
Oh,
I like them
Sabretooth
very much, but for my money, dollars to donuts, I am going
Whiskey.
the Whiskey Rebellion, just because it's my favorite of the whole line. It's like I love the La Madrina from Dapper Cigars, and it does the Lido ties it, but I like all the other ones very much.
Gotcha.
Same with like Sinistro. I love the last Cowboy Maduro, my favorite one out of there. That doesn't take away from the other ones. I don't like the Acid Cuba for myself. That doesn't mean that I like any of the other ones, though, because I don't either.
Okay, well, this is very disappointing. Brian says he doesn't think he sells a Fiorella. It's his personal blend, which we smoked and probably should not have.
That's,
So Skip or Mike, if you see these, go ahead and send us a few more. We'll save them.
Well, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be. Mike. Hopefully, he's closer.
Yeah. The only other cigar that there's 2 other cigars that I'm saving. One we got from a package from Smoke Inn. It is a Camacho. I think it was the Ecuador with that teal blue tubo.
Oh yeah.
And my little brother saw that. He loves that color, and he said, "Hey, I want you to save this one." So I'm saving that one. And the other one is
His birthday today.
It is his birthday today. Happy birthday to Dominic.
9 years old.
The other one is so he has a few years to wait before he gets to light
It's
that
gonna
up.
be a very well aged cigar.
Yeah.
That's another 12 years of age.
12 years. And the
Let's
final
be
one
honest.
is the Criollito from
For
PDR.
much different reason though.
And this is because they have a very wide range of sizes from very, very small to very, very big. And somehow I got a sticker for a 7x70 or something.
It was for the Gigante size.
Yeah, whatever the Gigante size is on the smallest cigar that they make. So I looked at it, I laughed, I showed you.
It's a Corona Pequeño or
Something small.
something ridiculously small on with the biggest label they have, and I'm sure like they had a pack of that I guess that got messed up.
But
That's-
yeah, when I
that's
saw that, I was
just-
like, I'm never gonna smoke that. That's just too funny. So
I almost did a couple times too. I picked up like, why is this in the expensive humidor? You're going back in there. You're staying.
yeah, that's a funny one.
Man,
Good Maduro.
good Maduro. Oh man, the Undercrown 10 that we just got, very dark. It's a San Andreas wrapper, but oh man, brand new from the line. It's amazing. Do we have any left?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because that
There's a box right below where the Gurkhas.
I recommend that as soon as it came in. Oh man, it's wonderful. And that is no lie, guys. I've been recommending that like nonstop. It's just if you like a San Andreas wrap cigar, if you are a fan of the Underground line and you like how they blended those, you are going to fall in love with the 10. That 10 might be my new favorite Drew Estate cigar.
Really?
It's definitely beat out the because honestly, I like the Kentucky Fire Cure a lot, but it's never been one of my favorites from it. It's just I really like it. I love the Hoya line. There's some really good stuff in there. Liga top to bottom is great, but this Underground 10 might just take it.
Wow.
I liked it better than the H99. Say that right now.
Wow.
Say it for the people in the back of the room. It's good stuff.
That's pretty bold. Pretty bold
What are
statement.
we doing?
Interesting.
Cuban Cohiba Lancero. I don't know when I'll smoke it. That I would hold on for a very
Yeah.
long time.
I would love to smoke a Cohiba Lancer. I think that'd be fantastic.
Jeez, I'm gonna see one. That's some good stuff right there. I like that a lot, guys.
Adabe makes a Lancero that's really good as well.
That one is nice, but I prefer the Robusto just because the thing's so light and smooth. I don't need it to be in a Lancero size. And it's harder to find. It's a little more expensive. I think it ranges in that $40 price range here in California for the Lancero.
Yeah.
A little bit more depending on what area you're in. So honestly, I'm gonna get something expensive like that. It better have a good long smoke time to it. And the reason Lanceros have a good long smoke time to it is because you get it a little slower. Really enjoy the flavors, which is a good thing. Definitely a good thing. It's like sipping on a nice scotch or a cognac where you're supposed to enjoy the flavors, save the flavors. You're not just slamming it, hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Definitely something you need patience with.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It's good to be back. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, we're okay to have him here. I mean, we did fine on Friday. Big thanks to James for coming on in last minute. Coleman was in an airplane, or else he would have gone. He sent me a picture like, "Oh, bro, I can't." Boom. Same with Gustavo, actually. And David hit me up the next day. I also throwing him on there too. And Lawrence, who's getting his own line ready to put together and is already booked an event. So I'm very happy for him. He had us on with Ishmael not too long ago. You guys want to check that out as well. Maybe if we can, maybe once a month, we'll just see how many of the content creators we can get on one show. Just talk over each other. Call it cigar yelling. What do you think?
I like it.
It's like sports yelling. We're going to yell about cigars and why our opinion is best, or why their opinion is best. Maybe we're wrong that week, but I want us to yell over each other for it.
I like it. I'd do it.
I'd be down for it. But there's a lot of great content creators, guys. So I big thanks to everybody who hit me back for that, because I was at a loss for things to say. I was like, man, Frankie's sick. Can't make him smoke a cigar right now. He's dead to the world. You were literally asleep from Thursday morning until Sunday midday almost. Not midday, but pretty into Sunday.
I was out. I mean, I might have woken up a few times to take some pills, chug some Dayquil, get some water. That's about it.
We had a cheat day, some pizza. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then friggin' you were back to being dead to the world.
Yeah. It was not fun. I don't know where it came from, but it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's a good time to get sick, though, when it's so hot. You sweat it all out, But I could not have that in the house. I had the AC player.
I'd rather get sick now rather than next month when we're going to be over in Vegas for PCA. So
absolutely. We got
definitely don't want to be sick for that.
A little bit less than 3 weeks until we are in Vegas again for PCA. It starts on the 8th, guys. Be ready for some live content from that. The Sands, I think, was a little bit better as far as live reception-wise, connectivity to the internets than the convention center is. But either way, they're huge buildings, so you can only ask for so much from cell phone connection. But we will do our best to go live like we did for the Southern Draw release, and just kind of vlogging our way through it, so you guys can literally see as it's happening what's going on.
Right.
Let's get back to some of these comments. So, when are your new blends available after Vegas? If they get here in time, they will be before Vegas. The new one, California Dream, and our Habano Connection is coming this way. Is already on its way to us. I'm very excited about that. It's just it's a matter of when it gets here now.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming straight to us. So
yep.
Very excited about that. We don't have to go anywhere.
Nope.
They will be here in town, in our hands, ASAP. And that's just a matter of
just waiting.
Yeah, just waiting right now. That's about it. And the Connoisseurs Club made a JRE 5 by 50 or 52 light colored wrapper and insanely tasty from the month of May. It was cigar number 5. See, I started doing the Connoisseur Club. It was too much. There's so much going on with that. And there's there's a bunch of other.
It was an interesting idea at first. That's why I did the first 2 boxes. But I think I would have rather liked it if it had been a cigar that was already released. Because what I was led to believe is that it was going to be cigars that we'd already known of.
See if you could guess what it was.
Yeah. But apparently there was a list of different makers that were making cigars, and all you could really do was guess who was making which cigar, which is okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
But it's just not for me. I know there's a lot of people that love it. It's awesome. I think Abe's doing a great job with it. It just wasn't for me. I prefer the Cigar University with luxury. I think that's a lot of fun too. So you guys should check that out if you like.
100%.
But either way, if you go Connoisseur Club, if you go Cigar U, either way, as long as you're enjoying the cigars, that's all that matters.
Yeah, there's plenty of subscription packages you guys can get a hold of that'll get you an array of good stuff. And it depends on what you want. Do you want that really good budget-friendly stuff? Do you want the limited, exclusive, hard-to-find rarities that you might not have even heard of? Are you looking to try the new stuff that's on the market or stuff that you've never thought about trying and now it's in your hands? It's like, right, let me give this a try. There's always something out there for everybody.
But we do have a
in Vegas from the 8th to the 12th. What's going on there? It is going to be the PCA, the Premium Cigar Association's yearly event that was canceled last year because of a certain thing that was happening around the world, which is no longer happening apparently. And they just disappeared. Like a water spigot. They just kind of turned it. But either way, it is back on. Vegas is fully open, so it's going to be fully happening this time. It is a retailer and manufacturer's event only, so it's hard to get tickets. And media. Well, we're all three technically.
That's true.
We've done it all. We're part of everything.
We've done it all. We've seen it all.
Yeah, I think we've done a pretty good amount of things in 4 or 5 years, basically, of doing the show. Um, yeah, I very blessed on everything we've gotten to do, and all the things that we are going to do. It's been a hell of a ride so far, and I'm looking forward to the next 5 years.
Yeah, but Vegas will be really cool. You get a chance to see some of the cigar companies out there bringing out their new stuff for the year that will be released at the show. And of course, some companies are doing special show releases only to where if you don't go to the show, you don't get access to that cigar. These cigars will come out at the end of the summer, beginning of fall
PCA
in there,
exclusive, yes.
and it's gonna be a good time. So we will be missing out on some of the larger vendors that have opted out, and some of the smaller vendors that have opted out for whatever various reasons. But there's still going to be a lot of people there, and it's going to be really good.
There is a live event going on the PCA's page tomorrow at 11 a.m., guys. If you want to check that out. I believe they're going to give more information on what's going to be happening, hopefully, because they have been kind of keeping it to the chest, and now we're literally a couple weeks away, and I don't know the full list of who's going to be there.
Right.
Like everyone keeps mentioning, who's not going to be there, but let's focus on what we can do versus what we will not be able to do, and I think that would move it further along. But if you're going to be in Vegas already, you might want to just hang out around the areas because there will be everybody still there. There's no stopping the event. So if you have a chance and you're around the Sands Expo area, chances are you're going to run into a lot of cigar smokers.
Yeah, if you know that a company that you like is going to be out there, follow them on social media. They'll usually post about parties that they're going to go to or the bars and the lounge they're going to hang out afterwards. You can go, tons of people smoking cigars, having drinks, having a good time. So keep an eye out for those too, because the after parties are every bit as fun as the actual event itself.
100%.
But we do have a giveaway, yeah?
We do have a giveaway. I just need to get the better box for this because I've got tickets, but I need something to shake this in.
Right into our box.
It's got other older tickets in it.
Oh.
You know what? Now,
Careful with your hand.
I don't care for this though. Get a Bovita. Get yourself a water pillow.
Okay.
Get yourself
a couple of tickets in there.
Tickets. Hear the shaking. Frankie's not looking. I'm gonna hold this up so the camera can see. Frankie is not looking still.
Got it.
Hey, how you doing, Robert? And go ahead and look.
Kyle Nicely.
Nicely, the winner. Good job. And actually, I have a giveaway from Friday I had not gotten a chance to do, so I want to do the wheel live for that. Everybody who commented on the final third of the week or on the morning show will get added onto there. It was just a little thank you for bearing with me for being by myself on those things. I have the 5-pack ready to go, but I'm going to get all the names together. Everyone who commented on both gets double, obviously, like I said on the thing. Mm-hmm. And they're going to do that one. Got to do that one. So, Kyle, excellent work. Kyle, nicely.
Yes.
Good name. It's very nice. Did you put it back in the thing?
No, put it down here and you moved it.
I didn't touch it.
You put it back in the thing.
I closed. All I did was close this. You put it in here. How would I have put it if I did this to this?
Right there, just like I said.
Just like you put it in there. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. You guys saw it on the camera.
Wow. We're gonna do a replay. Instant replay. It's gonna happen.
No, Eduardo, there's not a connoisseur club for our shop. It's for Smokin'. Smokin' does that connoisseur club. It's a blue box that you get once a month, and there's 5 cigars in there. It's an interesting concept. So, I mean, if you got the money to give it a try for a month, definitely give it a try.
We should do, say, $15 a month, right? Mm-hmm. We limit it to like 50 spots, and we send out the same cigar to everybody, unbanded, no clues, and whoever can guess it right first and let the page know. They got to message us. I know they'll message Cigars and More. They get a $50 in-store. What do you call it?
It's definitely some details we got to work out there because those numbers probably have to be tweaked a bit, but we can work on something like that.
I say just it's only one cigar. It's everyone's for the guessing. You know, the only problem with that would be the who gets their cigars first. Right. Because if you're here in California, you're gonna get yours before you're someone in Florida. So I didn't care. Maybe have a day
where you put your guesses on.
Yeah, go the second Saturday at 12 our time. You can start throwing your guesses wherever you're at, and then everyone has the same chance.
We'll think about that.
Better to smoke them in a virtual lounge altogether. See, maybe Brian's. See, I like where his head's at right there. altogether it's nice.
Yeah, when we did our connoisseur club, we sat at the pool table, and everybody grabbed a different cigar, and we smoked it and gave our opinions on it, which was cool. But again, I think I like Cigar University a little bit better because it basically gave us. They did the binders and the wrappers and the fillers, the same cigar with just one element that's been changed, whether it's the binder, the fillers, or the wrapper, and you get to see how much that one component changes the entire profile of the cigar. And for me, I was learning more doing it that way than doing it the way of the Connoisseur Club. Again, I think what Abe is doing is awesome, and I think people really, really enjoy it. Obviously, we have people here telling us they enjoy it. I just think for me personally, as I was learning more with Cigar University.
I get that. I get what you're saying. But I think the Connoisseur Club was also for the fun of guessing what it was, though. It's not so much about just the learning, but like Brian's saying, kind of the camaraderie building a bit, too. I think that's a lot of fun.
Right.
And we could definitely set up a virtual lounge. We could just do that for the fun of it. We could do a live event on Facebook and then just bring everybody on it. I think that would be a good call.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll have to see how many people StreamYard allows us to have. And I think it's 20, 25.
Wow, really?
I think something like that, somewhere around there. So we can fill up 20 spots. I think we could do that. But other than that, guys, that's kind of going to do it for me today.
Yep.
Definitely want you all to, what's the word I'm looking for? Get ready for the PCA stuff because that's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited about that. I know it's a little ways off still, but it's always a big event. So.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that stuff, guys, and we will catch you guys next time.
All right, guys. Yep. Have a good one.